so I'm back with another update on my hair. Honestly, I can tell that it's grown just from the way that it lays. So I'm kind of happy about that. I try not to focus too much on the length just because my hair is naturally kinky. So, you know, when I wash it, it shrinks right on up. So I'm pretty sure if I didn't have locks and I washed it and blow dried it, flat ironed it, it would be a lot longer, but it just is what it is. When I big chop, I made the decision that I was not going to blow dry my hair, and I was definitely not gonna flat iron my hair. When I was rocking weave, I would usually have a middle part, so the middle of my hair, I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was damaged, and I was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna do that again. So yeah, so let's turn to the side so you guys can see. And I'll turn to the other side. Oh. And then the back. I actually have like two spiked, it looks like they're like spiky locks back here. They're like my favorites. I am completely freeform. Some people will say that they're semi because they either twisted their hair or they had starter locks and then they decided to freeform, but I never twisted my hair or anything like that. I let my hair naturally lock by itself. So if you see like this back lock here, the hairs are like connecting. So this is going to be one lock by itself. And one in the front, like I'll get asked, did I twist this one? And no, this one literally like it did this by itself. Some other questions. I had somebody ask me what I use to wash my hair. So I use Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap. You can get this at like Target, CVS. I think you might be able to get it at Walmart. I don't use a lot of it. A couple drops in my hand, add some water, and I focus on my scalp. I had somebody ask me how I wash my hair. You wash it just like any other hair. Trying to think, but I don't wash my hair as much as I used to. I feel like my hair needs to be washed, I'll wash it. On an everyday basis though, when I'm in the shower, I wash my face and then I rinse my hands and I'll take the water and I'll rub it through my hair, and then I'll do that again, rub it through my hair, and it's not to the point that your hair is going to be soaking wet, it'll just be a little damp. When I get out the shower, typically I use the Jamaican Castor Oil and the coconut scent, and it smells so good. Like, I love this stuff. But I ran out weeks ago and I just haven't bought any more. So right now I'm using some vitamin E oil I picked up from one of the African shops in the mall, and I'll use some coconut oil, and I just use a couple drops, rub it in my hands and rub it like this, and then I'm good for the day. In the summertime, I usually don't use as much oil. I'll try to do it every other day or maybe every 3 days because it makes my hair really soft and it makes it hard for my hair to lock. But because it's cold, I use oil every day. Honestly, that's it. I think that's it. So I guess we can talk about some of the things I experienced when I first started freeform locking. As I stated before in the other videos, I started my freeform locks because I was just trying to find myself. And I was going to school in a really small city. And I got to a point where I started noticing that I cared too much about what people thought about me. And I've never been like that. So I'm just like, I have to fix this. I have to get myself together. So starting my freeform locks, this was when I dropped out of school, so I wouldn't call these people friends, but I had some associates around me that would just say things like, what are you doing with your hair? Or so you can't wear a weave with that, or you can't wear a sew-in. And it's just like, we could say that they were curious. It kind of brings me back when I was in high school and wearing weave, but like trying to transition, and I wanted to chop all my hair off, and I had some people around me that just told me like, no girl, you should perm your edges, like what are you doing? And it's just like they didn't understand. So now I'm just at a point where it's like, I'm definitely not about to listen to these people. I mean, you know, sometimes people try to put doubts in your mind about what you're doing, and it's just like, I got this. Like, you don't understand, but I understand what I'm doing. I mean, and I can't front. Like, even my mom, she really doesn't like my hair. We'll be out in a store, and if she sees somebody with, I guess you would call it manicure locked, or where it's like completely twisted to the root, she'll just say things like, oh, Trissy, I like their hair. And it's like, that's cool, but that's not what I want to do. So yeah, so you're gonna have people that make comments or whatever. You gotta be strong, and it takes a lot of self-confidence. I feel like my hair plays a big role in me getting back to not giving a fuck what people think about me. It really makes you comfortable with yourself. So yeah, so I turned 24 a couple weeks ago, and I just feel like this is the year that I'm just gonna do whatever makes me happy. So if I wanna, you know, work on my jackets, whatever, do something with fashion, I'm gonna do that. If I want to paint, I'm gonna paint. If I want to do some photography, I'm gonna do some photography. And I feel like y'all should join me. So, you know, don't listen to what people have to say about you or what they think about you. Believe in yourself and do what makes you happy. All right, so I'll be back. I'll be back in another month to give you guys another update. So make sure you tune in, subscribe, and like my videos. Bye.